I was reading around and you said that for this album you didn't want to switch things up too much from
Yeah.
your debut. It's probably a wise move.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a second one.
definitely.
And then your new single on the flip side, Children of the Sun.
Yeah.
People were sort of commenting that it sounded like a Written in the Stars
Yeah,
part
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Is that an intentional thing?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
such a big
definitely.
song.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I just feel like there was a certain like my one of my things is that at the end of the day, you have to, as a musician, you definitely have to come up with an identity for yourself. You have to have an identity, and you have to have something where people can hear something, can instantly be able to link it to you, and it doesn't necessarily mean it has to sound the same. But you know, like when Justin Timberlake's come back, you're hearing all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's Justin Timberlake, man. You know, so at the end of the day, when I was making this record, I did want people to be able to see the evolution from, you know, a rapper who kind of made his first album to evolving into more of an artist. And as the album, you know, progresses, you start to hear more and more songs. And I think Children of the Sun was one of those first songs that I felt like it had that feeling, that big kind of song feeling. And obviously the message of it was kind of important. I just think for just being able to, just being about to release the album, that was the song because of the message of it as well that I wanted to put out before the album.
Track.
Yeah, thank you.
And I've heard the album, and
wicked.
Trampoline sort of feels like one of the curveballs.
Yeah.
You put it out first.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to ask, it got pipped to the top spot by Miley.
Oh, wicked. Oh, yeah.
Are you a fan of Miley? Are you
Do you know
fan of the
what?
song?
Do you know what? I watched there was a documentary that she had on yesterday.
Oh yeah, the movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hat off to her, man.
Yeah.
I've got to respect the girl for that. Like, at the end of the day, she's somebody who's going through that very, very tough stage that a lot of people in her position do when, you know, they've been associated to something that is so long and that maybe necessarily isn't even them.
Yeah.
You have to remember, like, you're a child star, you're working for a child company, you know, or a company that appeals to children the most. So you have to be a certain way. You have to probably even be more responsible with your private life and when, you know, you're out in public and whatnot. So she's done with that now. She's trying to reinvent herself. And you have to remember, hip-hop is one of the most, like, influential cultures in the world and in this day and age. So when she's going out and when she's going to the clubs, what is she listening to? She's listening to hip-hop music. And she's at the table and at the VIP with other hip-hop stars. So naturally, she's just trying to, like, be herself. And I don't know, I respect her for that. And I am mad at that. I think the song was great, man. I think the song was great. And I think in terms of somebody reinventing themselves, she did it well. Like, it some of it, you know, but I think for the most part of it, it feels quite natural to me.
I want to ask you about a song called Don't Sell Out.
Yeah, Don't Sell Out, yeah.
Which is a great track.
Thank you.
People in the grime hip hop area, they always get accused of selling out.
Yeah.
It's like the term people just throw around just aimlessly. Is that what it's about?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It's such as, like, I don't know, man. It seems like it's such
a deal with all the time, or
no. Do you know what? Not all the time, but I just feel like you said, it's something that's quite stereotypically associated with, you know, the sort of music that I make. So I thought, let me just quickly take the piss out of this, like, this whole term, because, like you said, it does happen within our genre and culture a lot. But even with anything, you know, like, even if a player moves a football team and they've been playing at Arsenal for years and then they move to, like, Man U, you know, sell out. And it's like, people, he's moving forward in his career, man. Like, what are you talking about? It's very much like and no disrespect to anybody who uses the term, but in fact, I don't even really care, to be honest with you. Sometimes it comes from, like, a very small place, and it's very much like, as an onlooker, as a skeptic, as a critic, it's very easy to stand here and just be like, yeah, man, he's not like us anymore. He's different. He's a sellout. He's different to us. You know, it's almost a crabs in a barrel kind of mentality. So I felt like on this very important second record, it'd be necessary to kind of just touch on that and just tell people how much I just don't give a fuck about it, basically.
I liked that.
Yeah, thank you.